Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back. Whoa! Follow the rules, man. Welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We are playing with the season's update. As you can see, snow everywhere, nice and cold. There comes a snowplow. We're taking a little ride on this truck over here, heading towards a construction site somewhere, I'm sure. And yeah, things are going well. So much support from you guys. Thanks for that. As always, I love it. I love it. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. I like your comments. I read all of them. If I don't respond to all of them, I certainly read all of them. Ooh, that's a bit of a clash right there. Ooh, and now we're going nice and slow because this road hasn't been plowed. So some of the comments that I've received includes make some gravel pathways so the guys can actually walk a little bit further. That is definitely something that we're going to get to. Get rid of those bypasses. Some of the vehicles are actually using the bypass instead of the main road. I certainly spotted that with the snow plows. And so yes, that's definitely something we would like to get rid of. Use the scroll wheel to curve roads as you build them. Yes, I am aware of that, and if I'm not using it all the time, it's not because I don't know it, maybe because I don't think I need it, or maybe I forgot. Okay, look at this this thing that's kind of half built over here. Okay, interesting. Here we're arriving at the new construction site for our prefab panel factory over here, which is pretty good. I like it. I like it. We want to get prefab panels and bricks and all those kind of things done as quickly as we can. Oh, one other comment was maybe try the button with the T over here to see if that does anything for us. So I did the... No, that didn't work. If I would do the T button... Change building caption. Morgan Valley. Oh! Yes, thank you, it worked. It worked. Thank you. Look at that. I like it. Awesome. Now we've got Morgan Valley little sign as people arrive here from the border. It looks kind of cool as you arrive. You get through the little foresty section here straight into Morgan Valley. I like it. It's cool. Thank you so much for that comment. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. We've got a few things that's currently being constructed over here. We'll speed things along a little bit so we can get it done a little quicker. We're building another school here because we've noticed that our schooling is a bit of a problem, and we're also building another hospital because our health is a fair bit of a problem also. If we go here, we can see we're pretty low. I mean, 50% health is really not great, and I think it might have to do with the fact that we don't have enough doctors. Yeah, must be something like that, I think. So anyway, we are trying to increase whatever we can over here just to make sure people are nice and happy. We have one escape in the last month, and we've dropped our population a little bit under 2,000 again due to a high death rate, but we really need to sort that out, and that's why we're building an extra hospital. We are also getting started on all of these, and I also want us to start doing these pathways as gravel pathways. Yes, so let's see about starting to implement all of those little bits and pieces. Actually, these nice long stretches I would like to do. That's going to be okay for now. So we'll try and do these things. We'll get the Morgan Valley Infrastructure Office to head out there and go and do their thing, right? Or they're picking up some unfinished footpaths that they can go and do, and they should be able to finish them off pretty quickly. I do also hope we can finish off these guys quickly, so that we can get to the point where we can get our own prefab panels, get our own bricks, all these kind of things. This is are they bringing in bricks? Oh no, these guys are going to go and pick up some stuff over there. But we've got this guy all stuck now, so let's just get these guys to move away. So that, no, that's not actually what we wanted to do. We just wanted to do that. So hopefully with this move here, all of this will now work. This guy will, okay, let's move the other one again. Yeah, I don't like it. So bear in mind that we need to try and get this stuff to go a little deeper, roads to be a little bit, have a bit more of a throat length is what we kind of call it in the industry, a throat length, so that you don't kind of block the main road, and which is a bit of a problem right over here. None of these others, I think, will have so much of this stuff that they need to, that needs to queue in there. Potentially, because we'll add additional kind of storage areas. Lots of snow happening, nice and cold, but I think heating is not a problem. Let's just double check our heating situation. So our interior heating over here, not great at some of these. That's pretty cold. So people are probably not working or kind of, I don't know what. But anyway, there's tons of boards available. This should be fairly filled up with boards. No, so the kind of vehicle is going to just go back and forth and do that. But yeah, we need to sort out some kind of way that we can actually get this done. And I'm almost tempted to just move it a little bit over this way so that it can actually reach that spot there. That one doesn't matter, it seems. But the one next to it is a bit of a problem. Need workers to fell trees, which is fine. We need workers over here. Workers is constantly our problem. Let's have a quick look if we add another little heating plant. Okay, so we've got a heating pumping station, which means we can actually add more to it. Or we can just do small exchangers, heating plant, and a small heating plant. What is the one that we've got built over here? Is this a small heating plant? Yeah, that is a small heating plant, and it's still covering everything we need pretty comprehensively. I know there are suggestions to move the heating plant over here, and it's something that we may have a look at, but at this point in time, I don't think it's something that we're going to move just yet. I don't mind a little bit of smoke and smog and stuff like that in Morgan Valley. It's also on the edge of Morgan Valley, so these guys shouldn't have too much of a problem with that. Okay, so I'm not going to move it, but I may have to move some heat exchangers or something. So heating, what do we do with heating? So small heating station. It's not too much trouble to build a new one. It's obviously fairly problematic that we are... This one doesn't seem to be picking up the heating because it's... I don't quite know why, but anyway. Man, it is so close. It is really so close. I should have just built it a little bit this way. And then if we do heating, I believe heating should be coming from all the way over here. This section should have heating from that side. So I can probably move it just a little bit this way. So let's go ahead and grab that. We'll get a new heating facility all sorted out. We'll just link it up. Oh, please don't do that. Yeah, there we go. Nice. So we'll get that one started building. There's a lot of stuff under construction that's not actually getting built. We're waiting for workers. Kind of almost everything has arrived here apart from workers. So it's really just a matter of our population is pretty poor, right? Can we add a few more people to the mix here? Lots of spots available. Let's add a few more people. A little bit extra people can't be too bad. Okay, most of our roads have been plowed, which is good because we haven't seen the stuff for a while. The snow, so that's kind of helpful. Okay, let's get rid of some of these bypasses, like you guys are saying. Again, with the snow plow stuck in exactly the same location. So we really need to move some of this a little quicker, I think. Let's just grab one of these guys, send it back away. The snowplow keeps getting stuck here. It's my concern. Let's grab that guy. We're going to move that guy out as well. And then we should get the snowplow to turn around. Yeah, that snowplow really is a bit of a problem. This is the one that I really want to get rid of, though. So we'll trim back on some of this. Now, I don't think people will actually now run that along there, but anyway, it's fine. We don't need all of that. This little section is too convoluted for them to really make use of that, so that's okay. It might be an extra section. We'll see. And then I also think I'll get rid of... Well, this might be a nice little shortcut to here, though. And that I'm going to leave in place because we're going to make... A lot of this is a room that we're going to use at some point. Okay, good. Okay. So, what is the primary objective of this kind of episode? I really want us to get these built. Okay, so that's one thing. We might go into a bit of a time lapse to just sort this out. We've got some workers here. Workers are really not arriving in any kind of... Yeah, we get very few workers here. What is the matter with the workers? Got like 9 workers waiting over here. We've got 0 workers waiting over here. Okay, so let's have a quick look. So this guy that's doing all the building, Where does it actually go and get its workers from? Morgan Valley over number 2 here. So really, there are no workers that's coming out this way. So should I instead pick it up over here? Well, there's more workers here, definitely. I don't know. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. There just isn't enough workers coming to this spot. Did we finish off some of our roads? Oh, we did. We did. These ones are doing a little bit better. I'll go ahead and upgrade some of the others at the same time. So we'll get a couple of those upgraded. And yeah, not too sure what else we should be upgrading, prioritizing upgrading. We need to upgrade pretty much all of them, I think, at some point. But anyway, that'll do. We'll start upgrading some of these little sections to make sure people can walk a little further. Okay, that's okay, because they don't really need a lot of workers there. But how's our workers here? There's so many buses coming in through here. Can we have an idea of all related vehicles? Vehicles in the route plan? 7. Vehicles in the route plan over here? Only 4. Okay. But I think those are like a lot of buses for this guy, right? Yeah, 4 buses for that guy. So we should potentially just be moving them to the other one. So where is this guy picking up its workers? Morgan Valley bus stop. So really, we just need more people. And I may start looking at building even a few more of our little modded brick guys over here. So residential guys, modded brick. Just the single, maybe these 5s, like we're already using. I mean, this section really leans itself to some a nice little section of housing here. So if we do that, and then so we don't have heating. So heating is a problem for this stretch here. And over here we can squeeze something, but no heating, no power in that little corner. Power is available here, but heating, really we picked up the last little spot of heating there. So that's the only one that we're going to build now until we can maybe secure better stuff. We need just many more workers. Let's have a quick look. How many workers do we have over here? We can add a few more. So let's bring in a few more workers there. We'll bring in a few more workers over here. Hopefully they won't die. And we'll bring in a few more workers over there. We just need more people. Immigrants is key here. It's our population. Now our population is pushed a little bit over again. More immigrants is brought in, but yeah, our death rate is still pretty high. It is dropping though. It is dropping. Last month, this month, yeah, I think we're slowly starting to get that a little bit better. Maybe I'll bring in a few more extra expert immigrants just so that we get close to this, so that we can maybe get a few more doctors up and running over here. Let's get another load of immigrants there and some others here. Just need to make sure that we maintain a proper load of people. Okay, there goes more snow. How's this going? Very slow, missing bricks. And then there's a lot of bricks that still needs to come in here, a lot of boards that needs to come in. So I don't know. Anyway, we'll let these guys continue to build along. Now, planning wise, I think we need to start looking at, well, the town of Ironski over here somewhere. That will be our iron mine output, as well as I think even new coal mines. So let's have a look at our iron mine situation. I believe actually coal might be over here. Iron is over here somewhere. Okay, how many iron mines can we squeeze? Maybe 2. Okay, let's just zoom in so I can see a little better. Yeah, it's really only this one spot. So we could potentially get 2 here. Maybe 3. Maybe 3. Then I believe we've got another coal mining area over here, so we can get a new coal situation. And then I want to do basically steel. Steel is the one. So let's get ourselves that nice big steel mill pop down. And how much is that going to cost in building? That is so much material that needs to go in there. I would like us to have our own bricks. We've got our own asphalt, we've got our own gravel, we've got our own board. So the only thing that we're going to bring in here is going to be steel and mechanical components, which is not too bad. Okay, so let's see. If we... Where are all my my conveyor inputs. Conveyor inputs on that side, so that's okay. So if we do something like that for the steel mill, right over here, then we go the town over here into the steel mill and all of these various pieces up around the hills here. And then we need to make room, make sure that we've got room here to run a nice big rail track through this town. Okay, so something like this. This is the idea. Gonna start the planning. It'll take us a while to build some of this. Okay, really it will. So we'll kind of plop it there as an idea, and this will be the town of Arinsky later. We just need to kind of see how we do it. So iron mine. Okay, I want to see that we could potentially go and grab. I would like us to make sure that we. So why? Okay, well that'll work. Not too shabby. Get ourselves a little spot there. Okay, so one there. Oh, we can, in fact, squeeze a couple here. If we turn it around that way a little, flatten terrain. That just doesn't want to work that way, but this way around is okay. So let's go ahead and provide ourselves. Oh, no, now that doesn't want to work. Okay, I think this might end up working. One there, and we can also do one here ultimately. And this one could actually run like that. Okay, a lot of good iron mines over here. Now let's quickly plop our coal mines. We can probably squeeze 2 of them, and could need more than that though. Oh, we don't have an excavator that can come out all the way over here. Okay, well, that's a bit of a dilemma. We could probably get 3 of them, maybe 4 of them in here, and I think it'll be quite important for us to maximize that. Coal is a big drain at the steel mill. They use a lot of coal. So ultimately that would be quite important for us to do. I'm not going to be able to do that. So the question is, do we bring something a little closer here in terms of a vehicle depot or something like that? If we do vehicle depot, here it is. What is that? That's like 420 days, work days on that guy with a fair bit of stuff. If we go construction office instead, which is I think a little bit more useful ultimately. Construction office. How many vehicles goes in this construction office? No idea. It's a tiny little construction office. I don't think we need to build tiny construction offices. How many is this? 600 days, 300. Maybe that one. Actually, we just need the big ones. Alternatively, we'll build a very small one over here with like almost no work days and stuff. Is that a little... 39 days feels really problematic to me. I mean, even that one. Let's just build a small one. Let's go with this standard one. Let's go for the construction industry over here. Construction industry over here. So construction offices. What? Oh, here they go. Construction offices. 321, just the standard construction office right here. Shall we squeeze one in here somewhere? It's a lot of building just for us to be able to, yeah, well, we need it so that we can start moving things out that direction. So a lot of stuff happening. Okay, what I'm going to do is I think got a few more people around. We are missing bricks, so let's just have a look what's going on with our brick situation. Are we bringing in bricks? There are bricks available, so the construction teams should be moving bricks over there. Let's just have a look. Oh, guys, again with this, I'm gonna have to make some kind of arrangement here. Oh, what I can do, oh, you know what I'll do? It's not ideal for us to do it that way, but what I'll do is 2 of these guys. Now I'm going to have to go into this plan and say one of these MV stone deliveries, you are going to not wait until unloaded, and we'll just do that. And so hopefully that means that one of these routes will continue to move. This is one on MV stone delivery, and this is on MV stone delivery yet again. Oh, no, cancel. Oh, now I messed it up. I'm sure I messed it up now. If we go in here now there's an extra one. I want to delete that. Where's the guy? I need to pick up the guy. MV stone delivery. This one. Move to MV stone delivery, please. There we go. Sort that out. Thanks. Now that's going to sort it out. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bit of a time lapse here so that we can get some of this construction stuff done. I'm going to... Oh, I've actually paused the construction here. So construction isn't actually continuing there, but we do need to get this construction done. And I would like us to get this construction done also. So there's a lot of stuff that we just need to potentially get done. How's this going? Yeah, we're not working at many of these facilities aren't seeing any workers whatsoever. This is actually being constructed. Just missing some bricks. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Okay, guys, I'll see you after we've got the prefab panel factory up and running. Okay, and so now we can see that our prefab panel is back, is up and running. It took us some time, so we have a little bit better idea of the workers and stuff now. Now we need to make sure that we get the gravel over here. So one of the things that we need to remember to do is just move this on over. So that's what I'll do now. We've got these guys, and they are actually walking out over here. So that's good. That's good to know. Let's grab these and let's get rid of the conveyor. So we'll get rid of that conveyor, and we'll add... Oh, come on, you have to be able to do that. Building pillars in the way. It might be this, so let's get rid of that first. Okay, so if we get rid of that one and we try it now, it cannot do it. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Can't build bridge pillars due to infrastructure below. Really? What kind of infrastructure are we talking about? It just now it doesn't want to go anywhere. Can we... Okay, let's try something else. One of the things that could be a possibility is for us to just do that. Oh, yes, there we go. We'll do that. We'll get that going, and then this one over here going. Perfect. Excellent. Now with that in mind, now we should be able to put back this. Yeah, it's weird that it does that. But anyway, we've got it sorted now. Well, we just need to kind of build that kind of ASAP, I think. Not sure that does anything for us, but anyway, there we go. So we need to get this built straight away. So can we see this is infra is already on the case here. So hopefully they can come and sort that fairly quickly. We've got a few bits and pieces that's under construction, including this one here. Yeah, that seems to be the only real section that's still under construction. So we'll just let that happen. This has been done. Nice, good. Okay, then this is now under construction also, so hopefully we can get that built fairly quickly. I'm hoping this is done. Yeah, that's done. So now we should have heating over here. All of our heating plants are now up and running. This is running. Got workers coming here now. I've dropped down the workers a fair bit there to make sure we've got more people working on the construction. What's happening over here? Our births and our deaths is... Look at that, deaths. It's going back up again. And I just thought we had this kind of under control. I mean, these are up to about 80, which is pretty good, but the rest of this is still pretty low. And I'm not too sure how we best deal with that. We've got sufficient doctors here. We certainly have... we probably don't have sufficient doctors there, but there's no people waiting though. And our ambulances, we've got the ambulances that's doing their thing. Maybe the ambulances are just not enough. I don't know. It's ultimately remains a bit of an issue. I would like us to start working on this construction here for more space to work. This will give us gravel. Then we also need to make sure that cement is delivered over here. That's okay. All we can do is just add it over there and say you need to please come and unload here until you've got 60% of cement. So I believe what we need to do though is then just make sure that that one is dropped a little bit, even more. Okay, so let's for the time being just remove the customs house. So that, yeah, so this is the problem if you're doing it all with just like the one. So they'll now come and bring cement over. I just hope we can get these finished. Should get these finished pretty quickly. And then we'll start producing prefab panels. Then I need to start building this. Just waiting on bricks and all kinds of stuff. I think we just finished a phase here, to be honest. But yeah, this should be pretty much up and running as soon as the gravel comes in. Temperatures in the building are too low. Oh yes, but that is one of the things that we knew about. But we're probably going to need another heat exchanger or something over here. So let's quickly decide on that. A small heat exchanger I think should be sufficient. So where does this one reach, right? This one reaches all of this and probably into this area here also. So I would like this one to be moved slightly further up, maybe something like this over here. We've got, but we probably need to build another facility over here also, this thing. This pumping station is what we will need to do. So with that in mind, let's start building a pumping station over there. I don't want that to be built of gravel road. I'll just do this. Okay, so we can start working on that piece of construction right there. Emery construction is underway there. And then we can build the other one up here. So we'll need to run a pipe over here. And then we're probably running out of capacity for this heating facility here. I'm not too sure how much it can. Well, we know it generates 42 gigajoules. How much does something like this take? It depends on... I have no idea. We'll have to figure out how that kind of works. Is this up and running? Oh yes, there we go. Now we're up and running. So now we are actually producing our very own prefab panels. And that is awesome. I like that a lot. Okay, one of the things that we want to add to this is a facility where it can actually be stored. How much can this store? 108 tons though. Okay, well, let's at the very least stop importing our prefab panels now. So we will stop loading prefab panels at the border, and we can stop unloading prefab panels there, but it doesn't matter. We'll just stop loading at the border. I don't think that's one of the big things, ticket items for us. We will work on other stuff later, but for now, oh, and just make sure we don't need all of those many workers here. We probably need maybe 10. To generate, I don't know, a fair bit of prefab panels. So really that should be just fine. Right there, how are we going over there? All of this is doing a decent job. Decent job there. Okay, I like it. This should be underway. Yeah, the first stuff has arrived. We're just waiting on a mechanism or something to come and work here. What's going on over here? We're waiting on workers. Okay, good stuff. At least that's all happening. I would like us to start construction here. How's our workers going? What's our population like? Oh, is it growing? We're really not. We're really not. We've got almost 0 unemployed workers. We really need to figure out our health crisis. Honestly. I don't quite know how we're going to get better with health. Is there any kind of guidance? Let's quickly have a look over here. And if we say most important topic, something about citizens' health. Health is affected by many factors. Drinks alcohol, their health is decreased. Citizens has a lifespan. Every citizen that can fall ill. Pollution of the area. That's the one. If health is less than 50, will demand a hospital visit. If health is less than 30, will not be able to work due to sickness. If health is less than 20, and so on and so on. If citizens will die if their health is 0 and they reach their life expectancy age. So really, we're okay. I think we're okay in terms of the numbers that we're seeing here. They don't demand hospital visits if they're not. But yeah, I would like us to get that health up a little higher. So is it the pollution? Is it the fact that we are creating pollution over here? Okay, maybe that is in fact the case. And what we should be doing is building ourselves... so this is the bus station. Building ourselves maybe heat plants over here. Okay, let's see about building a big heat plant. The heating plant, the big one. Wow, that's a pretty big construction piece to take on. So let's see if we want to build the heat plant. Oh man, it's not gonna fit. Oh, it could. There we go. That's gonna be the location of our heat plant, and we're gonna be able to get workers over here. So let's do that. Okay, that's a sizable heat plant right there, but we're going to squeeze it in. So we're going to go start it on construction there. Maybe not immediately. Okay, that's good. This guy will be built, so that's okay. We can head on and build that. Probably we can just start building directly some of this. Really, now this is too steep. Okay, so if something like that, maybe now this will work. Interesting. So something like that, we'll get that going on construction. So there's a lot of stuff that's going to start happening over here, and we'll start working on that, and we'll decommission this facility right there. And we might just leave it there as a building that used to be there. I mean, if you don't need to demolish it, why demolish it? That's basically it. So there's a lot of action going on here. I would very much like us to get started on this also. Oh, so much construction going on. We're really struggling to get our population up. And hopefully, yeah, I'm gonna have to keep bribing people to come and live and work in our glorious nation if they keep dying at that rate. I do like it. Look at that. Ah, Morgan Valley. Awesome. I'm so glad that worked out. It's the real good little piece that we've got going on there. So lots of construction that will now start over here. We'll get this built. This is running right. So this is now open, and MB Construction is actually assigned to come and do that. Over here, we're just waiting on workers. That's all that we need. We even got mechanisms here. We just need workers to be delivered here every now and again, and hopefully there's people in there. 5 workers. Not close to enough workers is the issue here, but that should be built fairly soon. And once we get the kind of excavator in there, we can continue our planning of what will become the big town of Ironski. And I think the town will be around the lake here. Oh, I love the idea of having a town around the lake. And this will, I think this path will kind of run this way, split off into the real industrial heart, which I think will be in here. I think this will kind of be the industrial heart here. All kind of links together, and then the town will kind of be maybe over there. Then we have a bit of a buffer in between what is industrial and where the town will sit. We can even push the town a little bit further, because we'll have to bus people anyway. That's awesome. I think we're really getting into it now. This is being constructed. Some things get constructed really quickly, others take ages. Just takes ages. I think maybe it is the pollution. I don't know. I can't actually monitor pollution without building a pollution monitor. It's part of our issues. Okay, let's see. Are we still out of people here? No, our people aren't too bad. What's the situation down here? Yeah, here we could certainly use more people. And maybe we'll get a few fancy immigrants. Let's get some more here. We really need to keep an eye on our numbers there. Over here. No, these are pretty okay. So maybe it's, the fact of the matter is these that are the lowest is really close to the pollution. And that might be the problem. Maybe we should stop adding people here and try and add more people in this area. Let's do something like that. So more people is what we need. We just want to maintain a number of workers so that we can continue construction. What are we doing here? We're actually running through our oil so we can start working maybe on another piece of construction there. We've got all of this filled up, so we don't need any more going on right there. This is pretty good. We've got prefab panels over here. We're not actually using prefab panels, right? Yeah, there's still a lot there. So yeah, at the moment, prefab panels is not being used at all, but now we can really start. Actually, the next building that we build can actually be prefab panel construction. So if we go in here for residential for prefabs, yeah, it takes a lot of prefabs and not a lot of everything else. So that's something that could be quite useful. Something like this over here. I wonder if the heat exchanger, oh, it's built. Nice. Okay, so with the heat exchanger built, I am tempted to now start running our pipe. But I do want us to maintain the pipes that we already have, right? Can we? I don't think we can actually tie up quick enough. Okay, so we will, let's just leave it as is for now. We will have to build, we'll have to leave that one there until we can get that one built, which is going to be a while off, I think. That's been built. This has been built, being built. This is underway. I think this is slightly more important. That should be very close to being done. We only need a few workers to come and finish this off. Come and finish it off, please. So our buses can more effectively dedicate the resources to the few other spots that we've got here. Nice. That'll be finished now. Perfect. So with that in mind, that's good. We'll leave that one as is for now. We're not going to set that up to be construction. All I'm going to do is get some excavators in there so we can continue our planning. This is, in fact, underway. Pretty good with a lot of workers. I think we should build this. We should be able to build this fairly quickly. We're gonna... This will only take bricks. So, I mean, not bricks. This will only make bricks, but it'll need coal. So we'll need to deliver coal over here to get that to kind of work. Let's just have a look at what's going on with our exports. Our exports is not great. Last month, what did we do last month? Yeah, so we've got about a 25% export to import ratio, which is not great considering where our money is located. We are going to need something more pricey like this to work. Alternatively, if we dedicate a lot more people to this, we could see more of this bitumen being delivered, and maybe we should in fact drop these numbers a little bit. We don't need to maintain the storage at 90. Let's drop that storage to, let's maintain just like a number, like 30 in there, so we'll get more of that. Oh, no, that's the asphalt plant. No, that one we want up high. The loading at the bitumen reserve, yeah, 0. And then you're going to where? Oh, you're not CP Dandelion open storage. Where's my, so this is being run from over here then. Okay, this one, I'm dropping that down. This one, we'll drop that down to like that. Okay, just so that we continue the movement of this stuff. I'm also keen to buy a couple of extra vehicles. We need an excavator. So let's grab maybe 2 of them, and we also need maybe another cement or oil tanker. Just this one's going to be fine. Okay, so that guy moves over here, please. These 2 needs to move all the way up here. It's fine. It'll take it a little while to get there, but once it's there, we can continue our planning of of our steel industry over here. But I'm keen we get some of these built. What are we missing? We're missing boards. Boards should really not be a problem. It's just a transportation issue. I wonder when it actually requests the boards. That's my question. Nice. This is being built quite nicely. And then we can go on and start building this, which will take a bit of time to get it done, to be honest. How much time? Actually, this one is a bigger undertaking than the other one. So that's okay. And this was a pretty big undertaking, I can imagine, too. So that's awesome. This is all done. Prefab panel exports, maybe. What is the actual price of exporting prefab panels? It's not going to be a lot, right? It's 25. We can rather export coal. Can we export coal then? How much coal are we making? We've got so much coal. So much. So much coal. Okay, so the question is, we can unload, if we've got a place to load coal, we can certainly unload coal there. What's in here? Well, let's start by exporting, by potentially exporting that. I don't know. I do want us to start doing that. So let's see about exporting coal. And we will then have to add the other facility. So we'll just add one more over here. Okay. So as long as that is above, say 30%, that should be fine. Then we can go and unload coal over here. And we should see some dumpers making their move over there. How many dumpers do we have here? We just have the one dumper. So I'm thinking we need to add a couple of dumpers in here if we wanted to make that something functional. So under dumpers, what can take the absolute maximum? 4.5, 12 tons, 3, 7, 4, 6. So it is these. I'm going to grab 2 more of them, and I'm going to hope that putting these dumpers over there is going to bring us a little bit of income from the coal industry, though it's probably not going to be a lot. But I'm thinking every little bit is going to help. Where are you guys going? No. You shouldn't be... The brick factory, you're going to go and help on the brick factory? Why? They don't need any more. They've just done, right? It's now something completely different that's happening over here. Everything is happening. We've got workers. We need to make lots more bricks and boards to come over here. Yeah, I think they're going back now. Oh, they were maybe filling up. Okay, good. Now it means that we should be able to fill in our little bits and pieces of coal mine over here. Okay, let's zoom in over here to try and get the best possible spot for it. I'm going to want to... Yeah, so something like that. I'll be doing that. Okay, it seems to be working there. Move it a little bit this way. There we go. Yeah, I think we should be able to squeeze in... Squeeze in a few. Yeah, not more than 3 coal mines is going to squeeze in here. There we go. And yeah, we'll squeeze in another here, I believe. Okay, that's a bit of a problem, but I really need us to get that. Wow, that's going to work. Oh. Oh. Okay, I'm going to move it a little bit this way to get that slightly greener spot there. That's the right thing that there. Okay, I think that's about right. We'll need to get roads to all of this, but we also will need to get some of these towers in place. So let's grab the modded conveyor pipeliney thingies. The towers. I like the towers. And because the towers actually allows you to run some roads underneath here also. We want 3 into 1, so we'll do... Oh, we can get all 3 of them. Oh man, that's going to be just awesome. I'm not sure we're going to be able to make use of our road connections in this context. But 3 into 1, really? If we drag it out a little, we might, and turn it a little, that could actually work. Okay, so if we look at that, okay, let's just make sure we can get a bit of a road connection somewhere. We cannot. This is my worry with these things. I mean, it's all good and well that they've got the road connection, but we really can't seem to get that to work. And if we can't get that in there, we won't be able to build the stuff that we need. So let's quickly retry this one more time. I'm going to go to modded section. We're going to grab this. We could use the other one if that is really a problem. But I would like us to potentially just get this to... Actually, now we can probably get in from the other side. Let's try that. That's probably going to work. See this? This might not work, but this one should. Yeah, that's fine. That's going to be okay. So that'll work for us. We'll need to get the roads up to all of these facilities, though. And we'll probably need a nice big bus station in the middle here. So if I go with our modded platform stations... something like... Is the medium the one that I want? Well, the concern is that if we get this guy, we might not be able to get it to... If we try the small one instead... Really? Oh, yeah, the small one will work. And this will allow us to get people to all of these mines. Okay, that's good. Get our bus station all sorted out there. Okay, excellent. Now we just need to make sure we can get the roads to all of these facilities. How's this going? Births, deaths, slightly. Last month? Slightly. Deaths is still a big issue for us. Let's quickly see what's happening with our construction over here. That's underway nicely. Lots of material still missing here. Boards, bricks, all these kind of things. Even some steel missing. But yeah, we are progressing very slowly due to the low number of workers that we've got here. Buses are bringing one person at a time here. It's really unfortunate that it's so slow. But anyway, we can't seem to get the other materials there quick enough either. So how's this going? Oh, this construction is now underway. It's got a lot of vehicles and stuff doing its thing here. Stuff is happening. Not a lot of workers out here, but anyway, we need that construction to continue. I would also like us to start work on that construction, but really this is our priority at the moment. Just make sure we can get the bricks up and running. Getting the most workers there also. So let's quickly continue the build here. Okay, so I'm going to start it off by saying, well, let's do something like that. There we go. There I'm using the whole... So if we do something like this as a way of starting out, there's a piece, then come on, you need to be able to, over the longer distances like this, be able to do it. Really? You can't? Really? The long distance, it just doesn't want to work? we do something like this, right? Now I want to see, can we... Oh, that's really bad, isn't it? Oh, that's not actually working. Now, can we can obviously run this through here, I think. But can we get down the... Oh, man, this is going to be an issue. That thing is a little bit too much. Yeah, this is the problem with this, with some of this, especially if you're trying to build some mines. Let's see, can we, if we go here, can we try and level the average here? Oh, we need a bulldozer? Oh, okay, let's buy a bulldozer. Buy a bulldozer. This is where it's a little, yeah, you know, but I like it. Ultimately, it is good. The game is awesome that you play, and even this Cosmonaut challenge thing makes it so much more challenging, but I think it's fun. Oh, I actually don't want to move it there. I want to move it up here. So make your way there. It's going to take ages to get there at the very slow pace that thing drives. We've got this going on. Okay, let's quickly see. So we've got that piece going on here. Let's start working on this. Actually, it's the modded conveyor tower that I'm after. Conveyor tower 3 into 1. Okay, where are all of our... Yeah, this one's not going to work. Really? It doesn't want to... You don't want to come and play ball here? Well, if that's the case, maybe just 1 into 1, and then we'll try and sort them all out here. The question is, with these things, can we get it a little bit better? I know when we built them, this was kind of the only way we can do them, but we're going to retry this a little bit. Let's retry that a bit. That's what this game is all about, making sure that it actually works and looks decent. Doesn't have to look decent, but it's helpful if it does. So that's the one. Come on. Yeah, I think this should work. Again, we're going to have all kinds of trouble with the roads, though. So something like that, that's to be much more useful. And then what I want to do is I want to actually bring this one in on this kind of direction there. Yeah, this should work much better now. Actually, we could even bring it in like this. Something like that. Oh yeah, we didn't even have to do anything too weird. Okay, now that's good. That's really good. Now if we try the modded tower again, this should be completely useful now. Oh man, the only issue though is probably going to be that little road there. My goodness. The other option is something like this. Actually, that might be workable. Let's see about that. Can we get a road there? Oh, please. Please get the road in. Oh, this way. That way. Anywhere. Oh. I like myself a 3 into 1 tower, but man, is it a challenge. Let's try that one more time. Yeah, none of this is going to work. So if we try it the other way, we would ultimately like to run it into that direction. Come on. Why doesn't it want to do both of them at the same time? Oh, there it does. I think that could work. I honestly think that could work. There's no little towery thing there. Oh man. There we go. That'll work. Excellent. That's fine. Now we just need to make sure that we can kind of get roads underneath here somewhere. So they seem to be wanting to do... Now this is too steep for some reason. So it's really not liking that, is it? I saw something green here for a second. So if that works, why doesn't this work? It does work. Okay, so there we go. We've got that mine connected. Now, this thing seems to be a crazy one to join. I'll put a bus station in here somewhere. So maybe one of those through bus stations. We'll get that one to go. Through bus stations, platform station, bus station through. Something like this. Actually, I don't want it to be one way, so let's just grab this thing. Is that going to be is that now going to be some kind of major problem here? I mean, this is going to be infrastructure too steep, all these kind of things. How about something like this? Too much? Crazy. That's too big. We need like an extra small one. Can we get an extra small one in here? Does not even want to entertain the idea. Yeah, this side I thought was going to be a little bit challenging. If we go and trim that back, can we get the small guy in here? We really can't. That way, infrastructure. This way doesn't seem to be an infrastructure problem. This way it wants to work. It just doesn't really want to work. Let's try the small again. This one feels like it should work. I don't know why it gets such a issue with the infrastructure here. If we do it on this side, actually this side is probably going to work. Can we bring it up a little? Yeah, I think that's going to be even better. We need to understand that that is quite a distance to travel, but I think the bus stop right here is going to be fine. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves the little road and tie that into here. This one will gonna run that way. We'll tie. Come on, really? You're gonna think that's a little bit too steep there? Or can we try and sort that out a little? Just do that a bit. Try and get. Come on. See why? What is that? Okay, we're gonna have to do a bit of similar stuff over here. So something like that is what I'm... No, it really doesn't like that little section there. So let's try and bring this up a little. And then we'll try and level it out. Okay, we try that. Okay, well that's a starting point. Really? This thing is too steep? Now, this is really too steep now. Okay, trying that again. little by little. There we go. Nice. So now that's all tied together. We've got roads in everywhere here. We need obviously a little bit of a similar thing to just go on over here. So let's quickly finish that off. And that's kind of, I'm guessing, going to be how we're going to have to deal with this game. And that's going to be our episode as well. Oh, this guy's only got the one. So if we do something like that and we try and, yeah. The whole little by little thing is the only thing that you can do here. There we go. Some of this is a little tedious to do. Yeah, it really doesn't like that over there. Not sure all of this does. Okay, well what I'll do is I'll fix this little section off in between episodes, and what we'll do is we'll start planning on how we're going to tie those together. Let's have a look at what's going on with the rest of this stuff, and then we'll end the episode. We've got everything we need currently over here. We just need more and more workers, so that's okay. It's going along nicely. Let's quickly go over here and see what's going on with this construction. There's a lot of stuff already delivered here. Again, only workers is what is required to get this to work a little bit better. Most of our equipment is over here doing its thing right over there. What is happening with our exports? At the moment, we're actually exporting a little bit more than we're importing, which is awesome to see. It's obviously probably draining some of these things for us, and we're probably not getting through as much as we should. How many workers are in here? Just like one. Really, that is tedious. How many people are popping out there? Another 1 or 2 people are now arriving. I don't want to start another construction there. There's some of our roads have been has seen some asphalt in here, which is good. We need to get more of them on asphalt. Let's quickly have a look at what's the situation with our. This has come up. This has come up a fair bit, and this might be. So I think it is the pollution that's doing that, because now this thing isn't running. Because it's summer, so if we go over here now, yeah, see now our berths is actually doing. We're getting a lot of people there. So really, this thing needs to move, and that is what we're busy doing. That is the case. So you guys have been shouting at me for a long time in the comments about that. So I take your point. I take your point. This should be close to finished. We need a little bit more boards in this phase, and then that'll be done also. There's another construction office that's working here, but there's nothing there to work on. Okay, now we're going to be out of boards. I'm just hoping our boards actually arrives. Where are our boards? Anybody picking up some boards for us? I believe this guy is going to go and do that. No, he's coming in for some steel. So is this the boards guy? That's the boards guy picking up the 66 over there. So let's take a ride with this guy as we end our episode. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I'm enjoying this game immensely. This is my absolute favorite game at the moment, and it's just so much fun. So I will see you next time. Bye-bye.